Hello. Welcome to the Slow English Podcast. Here you learn real English, slowly and clearly, while exploring the world's freshest topics. Listen, shadow, and repeat with us to improve your English and stay updated. Don't miss out. Subscribe now.
I'm Sophia. We are so happy you chose to spend your time with us today.
And I'm David. It's wonderful to be here. Sophia, I feel a special energy today. It feels like we are going to discuss something big.
You are right, David. Today, we are exploring a topic from modern technology that is more than just an idea. It's a tool that can become your teammate in daily life. We are taking a deep dive into ChatGPT Agents.
A teammate. I like that word much more than tool or helper. It feels more like a partner. In our last chat, we said it was like a personal assistant. I'm curious to learn more about how this teammate really works on a bigger project.
Let's explore that. Imagine a common but big task, planning a weekend trip to a new city. Let's say you want to visit a city famous for its history, maybe for 3 days.
Planning a trip. I tried to use a travel app for that once. It was a disaster. I asked for cheap and interesting places, and it just gave me a list of very expensive hotels and famous tourist spots with long queues. It didn't feel personal at all.
That is a perfect example of the problem a ChatGPT agent tries to solve. It's not just an app with preset filters. It's a system you can talk to. So for your trip, you could give it this instruction. I want to plan a 3-day weekend trip next month to a historic city. My budget is $300 for activities and food. I like quiet museums, local food, and walking. I don't like crowded places. Please give me a suggestion for a city and a basic plan.
Wow, that's a very specific and personal instruction. My old travel app would be very confused. What does the agent do with all that information?
It starts a process. First, using its browser tool, it will search for historic cities good for a weekend trip. It will also add your other keywords: quiet museums, local food, walking tours. It might compare 3 or 4 city options. For each city, it will do a quick search on the cost of transport, food, and museum tickets to see if they fit your $300 budget.
So it thinks about the money aspect from the start. That's already very helpful. Let's say it suggests a city. What's next?
It might come back and say, I suggest City X. It has a beautiful old town, 3 quiet museums, and is famous for its local market. The costs seem to match your budget. Do you want me to create a possible schedule for the 3 days?
Yes, please. The schedule is always the hardest part for me. How does it organize that?
It will then start to build a plan. For day 1, it might suggest morning, arrive and check into a budget-friendly hotel. Afternoon, a 2-hour self-guided walking tour of the Old Town. Evening, dinner at a highly rated local restaurant. It will find real places, maybe even find a map for the walking tour and reviews for the restaurant.
But what if I don't like its suggestion? For example, what if I prefer modern art museums to history museums?
Excellent question. You just tell it. You can reply, that sounds good, but for the museum, can you find a modern art museum instead? The agent will then correct its plan. It remembers your preferences. It's a conversation. It will use its tools again to find a modern art museum, check the ticket price and opening hours, and update the schedule.
That's the teammate part. It listens and adjusts. You mentioned it has hands, a terminal. How does that help with my trip plan?
After you both agree on the plan, you can say, this looks perfect. Please organize this into a simple document and also create a checklist of things I need to book. The terminal will then create two files for you, a beautiful day-by-day schedule and a separate checklist that might say 1. Book hotel, 2. Buy train tickets, 3. Reserve museum entry.
That is fantastic. It takes the messy thoughts in my head and turns them into an organized plan. It feels like it takes away all the boring parts of planning, so I can just be excited about the trip.
That is the exact goal, to handle the research, the organization, and the planning, so you can focus on the experience. The system is designed to be your partner for complex tasks. Part 2. Interactive Q&A.
This is all very clear, Sophia, but I think I have some questions that our listeners might have too. Can I ask you a few?
Of course, David. That's a great idea. What's on your mind?
First, a very practical question. Is a powerful assistant like this very expensive? Is it free?
That is a key question. Often, companies release a basic version for free so everyone can try it. More powerful versions with more capabilities might require a monthly payment called a subscription. We will have to wait and see the final details.
Okay, next question. It's about safety. If this agent can read websites and create documents, does it also read my private emails or personal files? I'm a little worried about privacy.
A very important point. A well-designed agent will always ask for your permission first. It lives in a secure, separate part of the computer like a sandbox. It cannot access your personal files unless you specifically give it a file and say, "Please read this for me." You have control over your data.
That's very good to know. One last question. What happens if I give it a bad instruction or if I make a spelling mistake? Will it break?
It will not break. It's designed to be robust. If it doesn't understand your instruction, it will usually ask for clarification. It might say, "I'm sorry, I did not understand the word museum. Did you mean museum?" It's patient and designed to work with you, even if you make small mistakes.
Thank you, Sophia. That really helps to understand the practical side of things.
Extended review. Now, let's take some time to review the key language we used today. This will help you remember and use these words and patterns in your own conversations. Vocabulary review. 1. Budget. Noun. Definition: the amount of money you have available to spend. Example 1. My weekly budget for food is $50. Example 2. We need to choose a hotel that fits our budget. Example 3. The company has a big budget for marketing this year. 2. Suggestion. Noun. Definition: an idea or plan that you offer for someone to consider. Example 1. Do you have any suggestions for a good book to read? Example 2. My teacher made a helpful suggestion on my essay. Example 3. Her suggestion was to start the meeting earlier. 3. Organize. Verb. Definition: to plan or arrange an activity or event. Example 1. She needs to organize her desk. It's very messy. Example 2. Let's organize a get-together for all our friends. Example 3. He organized his notes before the exam. 4. Schedule. Noun. Definition: a plan that gives a list of events or tasks and the times at which they should happen. Example 1. Let me check my schedule to see if I am free on Tuesday. Example 2. The train schedule says the next train is at 10 a.m. Example 3. A good study schedule is important for students. 5. Permission. Noun. Definition. To allow someone to do something. Example 1. You need your parents' permission to go on the trip. Example 2. He asked for permission to leave work early. Example 3. The photographer was given permission to take photos inside. 6. Option. Noun. Definition. One of the things you can choose to do or have in a particular situation. Example 1. We have 2 options. We can go by bus or by train. Example 2. I want to keep my options open for the future. Example 3. The menu has a vegetarian option. 7. Confirm. Verb. Definition. To say or show that something is true, correct, or definite. Example 1. Please call the restaurant to confirm our reservation. Example 2. Can you confirm that you received my email? Example 3. The news report was later confirmed by the government. Sentence pattern review. 1. It feels like. Use. To describe a feeling or an impression. From the script. It feels like we are going to discuss something big. New example 1. After the long walk, it feels like I can sleep for a week. New example 2. It feels like yesterday that we first met. 2. The hardest part is. Use to identify the most difficult aspect of a task. From the script. The schedule is always the hardest part for me. New example 1. For me, the hardest part of learning English is the grammar. New example 2. The hardest part is waking up early in the morning. 3. What if? Use to ask about a possible future problem or situation. From the script. What if I don't like its suggestion? New example 1. This plan looks good, but what if it rains? New example 2. What if we miss the last bus home? 4. To be designed to. Use to explain the purpose of something. From the script. The system is designed to be your partner for complex tasks. New example 1. This bottle is designed to keep water cold for 24 hours. New example 2. The app is designed to help people learn new languages. 5. To have control over. Use to say that you have the power to direct or manage something. From the script. You have control over your data. New example 1. A driver must have control over their car at all times. New example 2. He has no control over his employees. They do what they want.
And now for the final part of our show. Let's practice your speaking. I will say a sentence from our conversation slowly. Please listen carefully and then repeat it in the pause. Let's begin. It feels like a teammate in my daily life. Repeat after me. I need to organize a weekend trip. Repeat after me. What is your budget for this project? Repeat after me. Can you give me a good suggestion? Repeat after me. I need to check my schedule. Repeat after me. We have 3 different options. Repeat after me. The hardest part is getting started. Repeat after me. Do I have your permission to continue? Repeat after me. Please confirm your email address. Repeat after me. You have control over the final plan. Repeat after me.
Wonderful work today. Remember, practice is the key to progress.
That's right. Thank you for joining us for this special deep dive. We hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot.
We will be back next week with another topic. Until then, take care and happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone.